Hello and welcome to another video on Unreal Engine 5. In this video we'll make a jet aircraft like this one, F18, utilizing the wheeled vehicle component in Unreal Engine 5. Now let me show you what I achieved so far. Now we can move forward and fly. The elevators move with the movement. I still didn't implement the sounds and the more effects and dynamic effects because in this video I will only make the movements and the flying, and the next videos will improve the aircraft more with sounds and better effects and gear elevation. We'll be able to uh, elevate the gears and get them down when we want to land. Now let's start with the video. First, let me go to the folder. I'll make a new folder, call it F18, and first you need to make sure that you activated the Chaos Vehicle plugin. This plugin, when you tick it, it will require a restart. Then we make a new blueprint. We search for the wheeled vehicle pawn. Name it VP F18C. Now we open the blueprint. First, let's get the skeletal mesh. Now, for the skeletal mesh, we need a new animation blueprint and a new physics asset. I will delete this physics asset and make a new one. Now, create and assign. Leave it. Click on create, and here you need to change the physics bodies. Select all bodies and delete. Show all bones. We need the main body. I will make it multi-convex, and also we need the wheels. We need to make them sphere. Now we hide bones and click on select all bodies and set them to simulated. Now we completed the physics asset. We need to make a new animation blueprint. Also, clicking the create animation blueprint. I'll call it anim BP F18C. Here in the animation blueprint, we need to make sure it is vehicle anim instance. We need the mesh rough pose and wheel controller. Now let's go back to our blueprint F18. First we need the, as I said, the mesh. Now the animation blueprint that we made for this skeletal mesh. Now let's add a spring arm for the camera, and add a camera to the spring arm. Change the location of the spring arm to make it in the middle and increase the length. Also, click on use pawn control rotation to make the spring arm turn with the mouse movement. Look up. Let's implement the mouse movement. Look up and turn right and left. Add control rotation, pitch, and here add control rotation, yaw for the left and right. Now we need a vehicle component. Move forward. These input settings are default set in the project, so you do not need to make new one. First we need to activate the first we need the wheels, 3 wheels. Let's make a new wheel blueprint here. Wheel, chaos wheel, F18 _ wheel. Size, make it 40. And we need it to be affixed by handbrake. And that's it. Also ABS. Now let's go back here. Set the wheel class to the wheels that we made. Also we need the names of the bones for the wheels. This is the first wheel. The second one, rear wheel. And the third wheel. Sorry. Now we need to activate the arcade controls here in the vehicle component. These arcade controls only in Unreal Engine 5. Unreal Engine 4 does not have these controls. So this tutorial only works for Unreal Engine 5. First we need to set up a thruster, make it fixed, and we need the bone for the main body of the aircraft. And leave the thrust axis for as the X axis. If you want it to make the vehicle go up, change it to Z axis. If left and right, change it to the Y axis. So the thrust force, let me increase it to 25,000 and leave the max control angle as 0. Also we need aerofoils set up. These 3 of them, one for the wing, one for the elevator, one for the rudder. One for the wings first, also the same bone as the main body of the aircraft. The up axis change it to 1. The area, let's increase it. More surface area will give you more lift for the aircraft. Let me make it 5. I think I made it before more, but let's test with this. Maximum control angle 0. The wing is fixed. Stall angle, leave it lift multiplier, also leave it. Now the other, we need rudder also for the same bone, also the axis one. The area, I will leave it. For the rudder, we need to make it 0, the camber. Camber will give you stability. You need to set it for the elevator only. Increase the value. Maximum control angle, make it 35 degrees. And the area, leave it, you don't need this. The other one, the elevator, also the same as the cog, and the axis z value as 1. Area, make it 5. The camber, leave it 0. Also the angle, make it 35 degrees. Lift multiplier, do not need it. Now the move forward and backward buttons is the W and S. I will use them to change the pitch of the vehicle. Set pitch. And now I already made a new axis input axis value mapping for the thrust. You need to add it here. The thrust control and the yaw control. Let's use the thrust. Set throttle input. And the yaw control. Yaw input. I think we didn't set the arcade control, only set the thrust control. Let's go back to the arcade control. We need to enable the torque control. The value will be 1 for the yaw, and the pitch also 1, the roll also 1. Rotation damping also 1. This rotation damping will give resistance to the rotation, prevent it from snapping to the rotation that you set. It will make the movement more smooth. I think we do not need more tweaking. Now let's try our new airplane. Now let's test. I think the center of mass is or let's change the lift, the elevator area, make it 2, and the rudder, make it 1. The wing, make the area 10. Let's try one more. Yeah, the center of mass is different. Let's change it. It's moved slightly backward, so we need to move it slightly forward. Let me add 25 for the x-axis. And let's see. Now it is balanced. Let's see. Now it's going up. Doesn't turn. I think the yeah, we didn't set the roll control. I forgot. I will use the move right input, which is use the A and D. Set roll input. Now let's try. Now it's flying, but it's diving forward because the center of mass we need to change it more, and it still does not turn, does not roll. Let's see. Let me make it 10. And I think we need to change the rudder or the yes, the rudder. We need to change the camber for the rudder. Make it 0. Change the value angle control. Increase it for the rudder and for the elevator. Also decrease the camber for the rudder, make it 1. I mean the elevator. Now let's try. Go left and right. But still doesn't roll. Let's check the arcade control. If we forgot, we did not. Yeah. We need the torque scaling, not the roll from steering. Now go up. Turn. Still diving. We need to increase the wingspan more to increase the lift. Now it's flying. Going left, right. Now let's go to the wing. Also increase the thrust because it is slow. And for the wing, let's increase it for 15. Make it. Now we go up. Let's change the center of mass. Make it backward slightly. Let's make it 5. Slightly better. Now let's go for the elevator and change the camber. For the elevator, make it 3. And the area also make 3. Now let's test it. It's better now. I think it is good. Now let's make the elevator change with the movement. Now just let's change the center of mass also. Let's make it 0 again and see. Now it is better, it does not, still dives but less. No. Now let's make the rudders and the elevators move with the movement. We need a variable, two variables. One is elevator pitch. This is a float, and also need elevator roll. What I will need is make a procedural animation. I will take values from the blueprint and transfer them to the animation blueprint in real time to change the value of the bones. Now for the pitch, we need the elevator pitch. I will take the value from the input axis. I will use the finterp node to make it move smoothly. The current is the same as this value, and the target is the axis value that we need. Delta time get old delta seconds, and the time I will make it 0.9. And for the roll, the same. Let's copy it, and but change the variables. Target is the input axis, and change the pitch. Make it the roll here also. Now in the animation blueprint, we need a reference from our main blueprint. So we get the reference at beginning play by using cast to our F18C and get beginning play, and set the variable to save it in this blueprint. Here first let's check if the blueprint is valid, because sometimes the animation blueprint loads before the character blueprint. This will give errors sometimes. So now we need the pitch, elevator pitch, and roll. Elevator roll. We need to promote them to variables here to save their values and update them in real time. Now let's go to the enemy graph. modify transform bone. We need it for the elevator left. We do not need the translation, and we need make the rotation mode in the modify transform bone to add to existing, and the rotation space parent bone space, and the location scale. We do not need the scale. Now let's copy this, duplicate. We need change it to elevator right, elevator right. Now we also need to duplicate them more, because we need 2 nodes for the pitch and 2 nodes for the roll. These nodes will move the elevators with the pitch and with the pitch, and it will move them both at the same time and at the same value. Let's multiply this by, because the value is maximum 1, we need the elevator to rotate by 35 degrees. So I will multiply it by 35. And here for the roll, for the elevator, we want them to move one opposite to the other. So one will be minus 40, what will be 35, and the other will be positive 35. Minus 35. Now let's test. Now it moves. If we want to go up, and we go down, right, left. I think we need to reverse the right and left. No, it's the right. Now let's move, go up. I think it's good. Let me land if I can, but I don't have brakes. Let me land it. No, I cannot land here. No. I think it is enough for now, because the video is becoming too long. So I will stop now here, and for the next video I will implement the gear elevation, and also the particle system for the engine, and the shooting. Maybe for another videos we'll implement the damage system. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.